Let me tell you something most people don't want to hear. Your future is not built in moments of ease. It's built in moments of pressure. The measure of a man is not how he performs when things are smooth. Anybody can smile when the sun is shining. The real test is who you are when the sky darkens, when the plan fails, when your back is against the wall and nobody's clapping for you. You want to become that guy? The one people respect, not just because he wins, but because he shows up when it's hard? Then understand this, character is not forged in comfort. It's sculpted in resistance. You become him not by waiting for the perfect conditions, but by choosing to rise when everything in you wants to retreat. See, our brains are wired for survival. They seek comfort, certainty, routine. But greatness doesn't live in that zone. You've got to recondition your nervous system to associate challenge with growth. That means instead of asking, how do I avoid pain, you start asking, who do I need to become to grow through this? That little shift, just that mental reframe, is everything. Now let's get honest. Most people will bail the moment difficulty shows up. The workout gets hard, they quit. The business slows down, they pivot to the next shiny thing. The relationship requires patience and vulnerability, they run. And the tragedy is they never stay long enough to see who they could have become if they had stayed in the fire just a little longer. But that guy, he stays. He doesn't flinch when it's inconvenient. He doesn't ghost his responsibilities because the emotion of the moment makes him uncomfortable. No, he made a decision. And his decisions aren't based on his mood. They're based on his mission. There's a big difference. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, especially when you don't feel like it. You think Navy SEALs feel like showing up every day at 4 a.m. to train? You think Olympic athletes feel motivated 365 days a year? No, but they're driven by something deeper than emotion. It's called identity. They've decided who they are. Because if you haven't, the world will decide for you. Circumstances will mold you into someone average. Pain will shrink you if you let it. But when you anchor your identity to something larger than your emotions, that's when you take back control. Think about the version of you admire the most. Is that guy sleeping in and skipping the hard conversations? Is he putting things off because he doesn't feel ready? Or is he showing up consistently, even when nobody's watching? That's the guy you've got to fight to become. When it's hard, that's the signal. That's not the time to fold. That's the time to lean in. That tension you feel, that's growth trying to break through. But most people retreat. They go back to their comfort zone, back to the easy path. But they never feel fulfilled because something inside them knows they were built for more. There's a story I heard once about a man chopping wood. Every day, rain or shine, he shows up to split logs, even when nobody needs firewood. Someone asked him, why do you keep chopping when there's no fire to build? He said, because one day the storm's gonna come. And when it does, I'll be ready. That is the mindset of a man who's training for the storm, not reacting to it. You've got to treat your life the same way. You don't prepare for battle the moment the war starts. You train in peace so you don't bleed in war. That means showing up with excellence, even when the reward isn't immediate. Doing the right thing even when nobody's around to give you credit. Practicing patience, courage, and grit in the small, hidden moments. That's where resilience is born. You want respect? Start by respecting your own word. Start by doing what you said you'd do, especially when the emotion you felt when you made the decision is long gone. That's how you build trust, not just with others, but with yourself. Every time you break a promise to yourself, you chip away at your own confidence. But every time you follow through, you strengthen your belief in your own power. Let's be real. Most men today are chasing validation. They want the car, the status, the applause. But none of that means anything if you're not showing up when it's hard. You know what makes a man magnetic? It's not money or muscles, it's presence. It's consistency. It's reliability. When people know that you'll show up no matter what, that's when they trust you. That's when they follow you. And you can't fake that. You can fake charisma, you can fake success on social media, but you can't fake being dependable. That only comes from doing the work day in and day out, whether you feel like it or not. So let me challenge you. Where in your life are you only showing up when it's easy? Where are you letting convenience dictate your commitment? Identify it, call it out, and then do the hard thing. Not because it's fun, but because it's who you are now. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Even a 1% improvement every day adds up. You don't climb the mountain in a single leap. You take one step,